Alright, for our pilot episode, this is a pre-interview for Joana Lazaro, CEO of Laurus Enterprises. So we have few questions for her. May nababasa akong kakaiba. Sorry, content manager. May mga bloopers kami konti. Tsaka pagbigyan, first time, i-correct nyo na lang ako. Alright, first question, Joana. Would you give us a better picture? Sino si Joana sa labas, as people know you? And sino si Joana para sa kanya na siya talaga yan, sarili niya, sino ba siya?
Okay. Joana on the outside, what usually people see in me is the Joana who is bubbly, who is kikay, many says fashionista, very leader type, very determined, and very passionate. Yeah, so that's for the outside. She makes things done. Okay, which some of them coincides then who am I talaga on the inside. I'm a very romantic person. That's number one talaga. I always make sure that I'm going to have wonderful time with my husband. Yan. And I'm very, relational. Napaka top of my priority always, even not only in my personal relationships, but even in my own team. Relationship is actually very important.
Okay.
And even with the people around me. How I build my business and how I become the leader that I am right now, it's all because of the relationships that I am able to create with the people around me.
Okay, so does it mean that in terms of priorities, is it safe to say that relationship is one of your key priorities in life?
Yes, it is. It's actually top.
Okay.
Yes. Parang for me kasi, success can only be obtained when you have good relationships with the people around you. Business, sales, marketing, it all boils down to the relationship that you can create.
Agree.
With the clients, most importantly. Kasi sometimes we look at people to look at client na pera-pera lang.
True.
Ito yung kliyente na to, tinitingnan mo siya kasi makakapagbigay siya sa'yo ng income, ng profit. Pero ako, I look at the long term. I don't look at this person with a dollar sign in their face.
In their face, in their head, yes.
Yes. So sa akin napaka-importante na magkaroon ako ng long-term relationship. So
Agree.
kaya marami sa kliyente namin, especially dito kay Laurus Enterprises, and even when I was still doing my business ventures on my own before, even until now, kaibigan ko pa rin sila.
They're still your clients.
Yeah, client, kaibigan.
Good.
Sisters, brothers, yun. Ganun yung relationship ko with them.
Fantastic. Now, Joana, can you walk us through like sino si Joana noon at sino na ba si Joana ngayon?
Okay, Joana noon, going back, batang-bata pa ako, I grew up in the slums, squatters area.
Would you be able to share to us saan yan?
Commonwealth, you're familiar with Holy Spirit?
Ah,
Yes,
saan
sa
yun?
Riverside.
Lalabas talaga. Sorry po. Sana hindi ka nilabas.
Girl, pakikurot.
Okay, proceed. Commonwealth, Holy Spirit.
Commonwealth, Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Pero napunta kami doon, I was already...
Sige ba?
Sige. I think I was already 6
6 years
or
old.
7 years old, napadpad kami doon.
Okay.
Pero I have this earliest memory in me na mga around 3 years old, palipat-lipat kami ng bahay. Lumaki ako, parang sa Cagayan yata, yan sa probinsya ng tatay ko.
Somewhere in North.
Yes.
Okay.
So, medyo magulo kasi yung family, yung magulang ko eh. Lagi silang para silang aso at pusa.
Okay.
Yan. Mas madalas nag-aaway rather than naglalambing. So, napunta kami sa Commonwealth. It's a squatters area. I grew up there until nag-work na ako. Doon ako nakatira.
So this is like your early childhood and early upbringings. So this is like
Yes.
what you're experiencing. Can you share us some of your struggles and experiences at that young age that
Okay.
brought up the Joana right now?
Yes, struggle sobrang dami. Parang pang MMK nga siya. Kasi lagi mag-aaway yung nanay at tatay ko. And every time nag-aaway sila, si nanay mag-iimpake.
Oh.
Sasama kami. So, at a very early age, yung kita ko na kung gaano kagulo yung relationship nila. That's why siguro, kaya sa akin napaka-importante ng relationship. Kasi I have this, tinitingnan ko na parang, these are the things that I do not want to have on my own relationship when I am already at that age. Kumbaga parang naging blueprint ko sila. Pero, ibang path. So parang nakikita ko yung magulang ko naninigarilyo sila. So I don't wanna smoke also. Parang ganun, yung nagkaroon ako ng different perspective that what I do not want to be and what I do not have. I do not want to have in my life. So, yung pinaka-struggle na masasabi ko, high school ako nito, eto ngayon ko lang ito share. High school ako nito, graduating kami, mag-graduate ako ng high school.
Dapat doon sa interview sabihin mo yan ngayon ko lang ito
Oo, alalahanin mo alalahanin mo
Mag-note tayo.
Hindi, ganito sasabihin mo.
Oo.
Sis, alam mo, minsan may na-share ka sa akin ng personal kwentuhan lang natin. Ito yung graduating ka ng high school.
Ayan.
Para i-cue mo ko.
Kasalanan ko to pag nakalimutan ko. Sige, nakarecord
Kasi
tayo.
first time ko ito
Sige,
i-share.
sige.
So, nung time na yun, magkahiwalay yung nanay at tatay ko. Kami lang naman kapatid kayo naiwan sa Riverside. So, yung mga klase ko, they were already preparing for the graduation. Ako, I don't have any clothes to wear yet. Wala pa kaming kain, ganyan. Tapos, nagulat na lang ako. And this is one of my happiest, pero saddest din. Kasi dumating si nanay.
Okay.
On the spot, biglang bumili lang kami ng damit, kung saan, sa palengke, sa Divisoria, ganyan. Tapos, pinamakeup lang niya ako. But I was so happy nung time na yun. Pero kasi nung time na yun, I already understand kung gaano kahirap yung life namin. Kaya hindi namin sila kasama. Fast forward to 18 years old ako, nasa Cavite na kami nun. Lumipat kami ng Cavite kasi once again, nag-away na naman yung parents ko. So si nanay, lumipat siya ng Cavite. Nung nagkabati sila, they decided na doon na sila mag-settle. To start anew. Hindi finally kasi maraming finally na nangyari. So, nung nag-decide sila na doon natitira, so start kami. Nung time na yon, wala kaming bahay na malilipatan. So, yung pinsan ng tatay ko, meron silang bodega sa palengke. Literally, gitna ng palengke. And this bodega, sobrang luma siya, rat-infested, lahat na ng cockroach, ganyan. Nilinis lang namin and it became our home. Nung nag-settle kami. So, paglabas mo, yung pintungan ng bodega nito, di ba usually pinto, dapat pag lumabas ka, nakatayo ka. Kailangan namin lumabas doon ng oo, ganon. Kasi
so parang yung daanan niya, parang hindi pang tao, kundi parang pang-aso.
Yes. Pero ginawa naman namin yun, nung lumipat kami doon, nagkaroon naman siya ng door, pero parang na-retain pa rin yung daanan na ganon siya. Tapos yung time na yun, sobrang pumapasok ako sa school with only 20 pesos in my pocket. Ang pamasahe nun parang nasa 9 pesos na. So I only have 2 pesos left in me.
Pwede ko bang sabihin, so master mo 1, 2, 3?
Hindi.
Wala mo na, ngayon ko na-realize, wala pa, parang may struggle ako kasi puro kalokohan ng speech ko Pero hindi ko pala kaya seryoso. Sa dami nasasabi niya, ang dami kong gustong di pwede, control.
Control.
Hindi pala comedy to.
Otherwise, baka mamaya maging 3 hours yung
Bakit hindi ka pwede
usapan.
maging ikaw? Show mo to.
Hindi kasi madrama yung sasabi niya, tapos puputulin ko yung mood, di ba? Yung kinukwento niya para inaano yung puso ng
Binibuild
tao,
up
tapos
na.
babasagin ko, di ba? Parang nahanapan ko yung punchline Kaya hindi pwede.
Hindi tayo nag 1, 2, 3, kaya may 20 pesos. Kasi yung 20 pesos na yun, just for the pamasahe. Kasi
So, ibig
for
sabihin,
me,
2 pesos na lang may iwan pangkain mo.
wala ka nga mabibili doon. So, candy-candy lang yan. Pero kasi, at the time, it was okay with me. Kasi, importante sa akin yung education. Kasi
Yes.
na-instill sa akin talaga na edukasyon lang yung kayang ipamana ng mga parents ko. And nakita ko din talaga sa parents ko how much they wanted me to have the diploma. Na talagang literal bro, na ginagapang nila sa hirap para lang mababayaran yung tuition fee ko. So, natatak sa akin yun. So, for me, it's very important na matapos ko yung schooling ko. So, papasok ako sa school around 7 a.m. kasi first class ko would be 7:30. Last class ko 6 p.m. So, can you just imagine, wala akong breakfast, wala akong lunch. Pagdating ng gabi, kung ano lang yung maabutan, yun lang kakainin. So, whole day, I don't have anything to eat. But it was okay for me. For siguro parang 1.5 semesters na nangyari.
Grabe yung struggle, no?
Diba? So, but everything was okay to me. Dumating pa kami dun sa point bro na hindi ako makapag-take na exam kasi hindi pa nababayaran yung tuition fee. Kasi itong prelim, diba?
Pwede ko
Prelim
sabihin,
midterm.
Mars, the feeling is mutual. Been there.
Diba?
Oh.
Prelim midterm.
Oh.
So, inutang dun sa cooperative, parang student loan. In-student loan mo yung prelim mo, pero before ka makapag-midterm, kailangan mo bayaran.
Oh.
Hindi mabayaran. So, yung humiliation mo, ng lahat ng kaklase mo, tinitingnan mo na nag-e-exam, tapos
hindi
ikaw
maka-exam.
prepared ka, yes, nag-aral ka, pero hindi ka makapag-exam. So, it was crashing for me, na parang mga moment na yun. But it was okay with me. Sabi ko, gonna stay strong. Parang sa sarili ko, bata pa lang ako, meron na ako affirmations, may convictions na ako. Even though I wasn't aware of those things yet, hindi ako exposed with anything of those kind. So, yung tapos ginawa ko para tumulungan si nanay kasi nagtitinda kami ng isda or manok. So, makikitulong ako magtinda sa kanila. And then, si nanay, nakapag-gawa siya ng alam mo yung palamig, na maraming halo.
Oo.
Mukha siyang salad na actually. Hindi na siya palamig eh. Kasi kumbaga parang ang binibili mo na doon yung halo niya.
Okay.
So, inaral ko kung paano gawin yon. So, every time na wala akong school, nagtitinda ako ng sa malamig na yon. Tapos puro sugat lagi yung kamay ko. Kasi yung bibig nung lagyanan,
Lata.
plastic yun eh.
Plastic.
Yung plastic na
Basag-basag
garapon.
na.
Basag-basag
Pag
na.
ginalo mo, sumasagi ka.
Yes. So, syempre, dahil mabilisan, dahil marami mong bibili sa'yo, laging sugat-sugat yung kamay ko.
Kaya
Pero
pala mabenta, lasang...
lasang dugo. Hindi naman dumudugong
Hindi pala
ganyan.
pwede to dito. Ano ba?
Control.
Hindi masabi ko to. Paano patay tayo dyan?
So, yan. So,
Naging comedy.
tapos nasa gitna ka ng palengke. And yet, Lasal kasi ako nun eh.
Wow.
So, pero secretarial course lang kasi
Okay,
2 years lang
2
yung
years.
kaya ng pamilya ko na ipaaral. Gusto talaga ni nanay mag-nursing
Degree
ako.
course, oh.
Pero dahil takot ako sa dugo, hindi natuloy. Buti na lang din kasi otherwise imaginein mo kung gaano lalo nilang igagapang na sa lusak
Oh.
yung tuition fee ko, di ba? So, ang daming kasi dalaga ka na, nililigawan ka na, may mga crushes ka na. Tapos may mga nakikita ka
Sa
sa galing sa
palengke
school
ka.
mo, nasa palengke ka, nagtitinda ka, sugat-sugat yung kamay mo. Those kind of things ba? But again, going back, it was okay na hindi okay. Parang nilululun mo na lang because it's your circumstance at that time.
True.
18 years old ako. This was the height of everything. Sobrang hirap na hirap yung family ko noon. Dalawa lang kami ni nanay noon eh. Yung kapatid ko nasa Bicol, yung kuya ko nasa Manila. Si tata, I don't know kung naghahanap yata siya ng pera or nag-away sila. I don't know eh. I don't exactly remember what happened. Pero dalawa lang kami ni nanay and we have nothing to eat. Wala na kami makain. So what nanay did, may nanay, totoo, sa kanya talaga ako nagmana. She's very tough, she's very resilient, hindi siya susuko. Hanggat meron siya nakikitang paraan,
Gagawa ng
she's a
paraan.
fighter. Yeah, because she always believed that she has the tools with her. Ganun din ang paniniwala ko. So, what she did, nakita niya yung kanin namin na luma.
Ah.
Panis na actually siya.
Okay.
Kasi nasa kaldero na eh,
Ah.
for ano na siya. Napanis na siya kasi mainit sa bahay namin. Hinugas niya yan. Tapos niluto niya ulit, na-recook niya ulit para may makain kaming mag-ina. And the time that
Grabe.
we were eating that, magkatabi, kasi round table yan, nandito kami, side by side kami. Yung hair ko, nakaganyan, nanay ko nakayuko din. I couldn't even look at her because I felt her defeat. Alam mo yun yung being nanay, ang taas ng maternal instinct ko. Being a nanay, alam ko kung gaano kahirap para sa kanya na makita niya yung anak niya kailangan kumain ng panis na kanin na hinugas lang at nilagyan mo lang ng asin para lang magkalasa mo. And I already felt that. So I wasn't looking at her because I wanna save whatever dignity is left with her. I don't want her to see na nalulungkot ako, naiiyak ako, but I was really crying and I know that she was crying silently. We didn't talk to each other anything about it. But then, when that was happening, that was the time that I told myself, this is it. Ayoko na. I'm never going to be a victim of my circumstances anymore. From now on, I'm going to take my life. Ako yung magde-decide kung ano yung gusto kong mangyari sa buhay ko.
So that's the point in your life na nagbago na yung mindset mo.
Yes. So sabi ko talaga, hindi pwedeng ganito. This will be the last time that I am going to eat or my mother is going to eat panis na kanin. This is going to be the last time.
And this
No
is the
more.
point of interview na gusto ko na rin maging audience. Parang sarap makinig. Pero hindi ko alam kung saan ko puputulin si Joana. Tama ba na nagsasalita lang siya nagsasalita? Ipapasok ko na ba yung next question?
Yes.
Pero ang ganda na istorya, ayaw ko putulin. Direct, tulong. Alright, so
Yun.
with all those things that you'd mentioned, I can just imagine the struggle. I can just imagine the hardship. And I can just imagine the emotional circus that is happening in you with your situation with your mom. Now, tell me, right now, with your business that you are running, from that past experience, how do you capitalize on that while running your business right now?
I leverage on it. It's because every time something happened on my business, like right now, pandemic, and the pandemic actually hit our business because events, mass gathering is not allowed, live events
True,
are not allowed,
true.
right? So financially, we are being challenged.
True.
And yet I always go back to that moment in time na kung nagawa ko nga mag-survive
True.
nung moment na yon, and here I am right now, pandemic lang yan, kakayanin ko yan.
Indeed, indeed. Now, Joanna, can you tell me something more about your business, your company, and your role in your company?
Yes. I became a business partner in 2015 together with my dear friend Jev. The company was founded by Jerome and Angie San. By the time, Laurus has the opportunity to bring Robert Kiyosaki to the Philippines. However, Jerome won't be able to manage everything on his own. Silang dalawa lang ni Angie. So, his mentor back then, Mr. Bellum Tan, Asia, the investment partner of Robert Kiyosaki in Southeast Asia, told him, you have to form a team. You have to get business partners. So, nung time na yun, naghanap si Jerome. Pero dahil kasi magkakasama na kami sa distribution business nun, myself plus Jev and 15 other people worked up to become business partners. Prior, from 15, naging 8 hanggang ginawa namin yung event, naging 7 kami. Okay. So, the event was November 30, 2015. So, kailangan ni Jerome ng help. Not just financially, but also help in managing everything. Kasi this is a huge opportunity and it's a big event. We all know gaano kalaki si Robert Kiyosaki, right?
True.
And doing an event as big as Robert Kiyosaki entails a lot. Hindi lang sa sales, sa marketing, paperworks, and all. So, doon kami ngayon pumasok ni Jeff. We lent the company whatever skills and knowledge that we were able to develop when we were still in the corporate. So, naging business partners kami. Laurus Enterprises, we are an events organizing company. We are into organizing seminars and trainings related to personal growth and professional development. We are the strategic partner of Success Resources. So, and because of that, we were able to franchise yung Millionaire Mind Intensive ni T. Harv Eker.
Herb Eker. I was
Yes.
an attendee of that.
Yes, and National Achievers Congress. So because of the National Achievers Congress, we were able to bring some of the big names to our country. So we started with Robert Kiyosaki in 2015. In 2016, it was followed by Chris Gardner, Pursuit of Happiness
Yes.
Man. And then Mary Buffett in 2018. And then 2017. 2018, we have Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk. 2019, our last event with the National Achievers, we brought Matthew Hassie. All of these big names, it happened because of Laurus Enterprises.
Amazing. I actually attended some of those events.
Yes.
And have seen these speakers that you brought here in the Philippines. Now, can you tell us, with all these achievements that you have right now, I understand you are the CEO of Laurus.
Yes.
Can you walk us through how is it to be like a CEO of a Laurus company?
How is it? Joyful, yet challenging. Ang sarap isipin na kaya ka naging CEO, it's because you were able to prove your worth. Matter of fact, I never thought that I can become the CEO of Laurus Enterprises because the company was founded by Jerome. So automatically, ang nasa isip ko, founder and CEO, they always go together, right? Last year, late last year, it was when the management, meaning Jeff, Angie, and Jerome, decided that they want me to be the CEO of the company so that I can better manage it and also to put it into a different level right now. Kasi right now, nasa virtual na kami.
Yes.
Nagta-transition na kami to the virtual. Joyful siya kasi I know that being the CEO is the fruits of all the sacrifices and hard work, and at the same time, all the skills that I acquired through the years that I have been working, and lahat ng mga inaral ko, lahat ng mga minaster ko on my own. Challenging kasi naging CEO ako sa panahon ng pandemic.
Yeah.
Yes, so ang daming kailangan namin i-sustain kay Laurus Enterprises right now. But it was okay kasi I have a team who really supports me all the way. Team meaning Jerome, Jev, and Angie. They are always there for me. Kumbaga parang the CEO is just a title because the four of us, we are the owners of the company. So we take it into heart na hindi porket ikaw yung CEO, bear mo na lahat ng responsibility. Nag-share pa rin kami. Meron pa rin kaming pagtutulungan. Nandoon talaga yung camaraderie. Nandoon talaga yung friendship. Right now, we lose our sales team, but we have outsourced people to support us in the digital marketing, in sales funnel, in copywriting, and creatives. And they are the most wonderful people, wonderful team of people that I could ever have. we could ever have in Laurus Enterprises. So, nakakatuwa that you are able to lead all these wonderful, amazing individuals who are actually leaders on their own.
I believe it also relates to what you said, that since you value relationship, those are the season when you were actually planting yourself,
Yes.
giving value, and it's like the reaping time at this
Yes.
moment. But can you tell me, when can you tell yourself that you are actually a self-made individual?
Sige. Okay. On this part, kasi ganito siya. Nung bata pa ako, I have this...
Dapat ganyan pag tinanong kita, parang first time mo na rin yung tanong. Diba? Parang authentic talaga, no? Kasi first time
I-chat mo ko, bro. Yun. Act na act gulat.
Kasi, how can you say there's a, ganito yan.
Ang bilis sumagot
Ganda no?
Okay.
Sige.
Hindi, ganito yan, bro. Bata pa lang ako. Squatters area kami lumaki, di ba? I don't know any rich people back then. I don't know any successful people back then. For me, success is makakain kami ng 3
3 times
times,
a day. So your benchmarking on what success is all about is not that clear yet.
It's not that clear yet. And yet, I already saw a vision of myself. Bata pa lang ako.
Can you share to us what is that vision?
Yes, that vision of me is this successful woman walking in Ayala actually, wearing this certain type of clothes, carrying
Power
this certain,
dress.
yes, sir, carrying this certain brand of bag. And I am talking to a lot of people na who are chairman, CEOs, bigger than me.
Successful in their own
Yes,
field.
pero hindi ko alam kung saan nanggaling yan. Probably, well, siguro dahil sa mga napapanood ko sa television, kasi yun lang naman yung resource ko before. So, pag nakakakita ako ng successful woman before, talagang titig na titig ako. And tapos,
Na-empower ka.
Yeah, nawawala yung mukha nila kasi pumapalit yung mukha ko dun sa tao
Grabe
na
yung,
yan.
yung pag-envision mo.
Ganun ako ka-futuristic, ganun ako ka-visionary. Bata pa lang ako. Now, going back to the question, for some people, this might seem na parang ang shallow naman niya.
Yeah.
Parang ganun lang yung success for her. Okay. I could say that I am already self-made because right now, that vision of mine, when I was still very, very young, it already came true. I have talked and I have conversed, dined with some of the world's best, Robert Kiyosaki, Gary Vaynerchuk, all these people. I am already managing this wonderful team of people. And at the same time, I am able to wear that type exactly of clothes that I envisioned that time. And I am already carrying the bag, that brand of bag that I envisioned when I was very young.
Direct, commercial tayo. Baka natin yan. Paano ko pa i-highlight pa yun? Paano ko pa i-ano yun? Ano? Grabe! Ganun ba? Grabe! Day! Bongga ka, day! So help me God talaga pag nandun na tayo, Joanna. Alright.
Sana maalala ko lahat din yan.
At sana alam ko rin yung i-react ko, no? Kasi pag nagsasalita ka, nakagana din ako. Teka, host ka, host. Magsalita ka, magbating ka.
Pwede mong sabihin yun.
I-cut mo.
Pwede mong sabihin yun. Grabe, Joanna, wala akong masabi. Parang habang, while you're
Parang si
saying your
authentic
story,
din talaga,
yes,
no? Authentic
parang
talaga.
nakatunganga lang ako na parang na-amaze. You can say that.
Alam mo kasi,
It's
parang
authentic.
nagiging conscious ako paano ako magre-react. Kasi baka ang dating ko sa ano, bakla,
No, just be
joker,
you.
baka...
Just be you. Tingnan mo, kapag nag-uusap ko, kung tumawa
Kasi
ko,
ako magulo talaga ako eh. Magulo lang eh. Ang serious niya eh. Kasi parang...
Tinatanong ko sa'yo, why can't you be yourself? Kasi that's your show eh.
Feeling ko kasi pag naging ako, masisira ko yung train of
Hindi.
emotion and thought niya eh.
Kasi pag
Mababasag
hindi
ko.
ka maging ikaw,
Oh, parang doon naman ako
your
mahirapan
audience
na.
sabi, parang hindi ikaw.
Yeah.
hindi naman sila makaka-relate
Kasi
sa'yo.
parang napakaseryoso mo naman.
Kita mo naman, pag ganun lang, 25 minutes na. Wala.
Kasi ikaw yung magko-compliment dun sa sinasabi ko.
Ah,
Okay lang naman na mag-joke ka. Basta, ibabalik mo din ulit.
True,
Sorry,
true.
sorry. Parang ano nga ulit yung sinasabi
Pwede bang
mo?
sabihin na, parang I apologize kung feeling nyo masyado kong comedic kahit napakaseryoso ni Joanna. This is just me.
Yeah.
Pero I really appreciate yung ganun. Just be, alam mo yung parang
Meron ka
mapansin
na
mo
palang project director eh.
Kaya
Nag-hire
nga,
ka
ito
ba?
nga eh. Kaya nandito yan eh. Nothing on earth is an accident.
Kasi pag iisipin mo yun na, lalo kang kabahan.
Oo nga. Di ba? Unang interview pa lang eh. Dadami din to. Magiging normal na din. There's
Wala
always a
gamitin
first time.
Yung may tatawa. Ano yung mga background hindi kang tatawa, magugulat ka.
Tapos yung may nagka-clap.
Oh, may nagka-clap.
Di ba may
May
uso yun ngayon?
pinipindot-pindot.
Oo.
Hindi mo kailangan yun.
Ah.
Kahit ikaw, okay.
Okay. I know we have a lot of viewers out there who's also dreaming of achieving what you have achieved right now, and they have their own struggles as well, and they're experiencing things that, you know, for them might not have that clear idea na kaya ko rin ba? Now, what can you say to our dreamers who's also, planning and wanting and hoping and praying that one day they can also become a self-made individual like you?
Okay. First, clarity is power. Number two, believe. Going back to the number one, you have to, early on, regardless of your age, kasi some people, they can start early dahil maaga sila na-expose with this kind of talks, right? Some naman, medyo na-delay. 40, 50, 60, regardless of the age, okay? But you have to make a decision already. Who do you want to be? Do have, okay? Most of the people kasi, we always think of the have. I want to have that mansion, I want to have that car, I want to have this and that. But then you forget that before you can actually acquire all
You have
of
to
those
become.
things, you have to become first, so that you can do the things that you need to do to have all
that.
those things.
Is it like begin with the end in mind?
Begin with the end in mind. Exactly.
And I believe that also relates to every level requires a new you.
Yes. Exactly. Para kang umaakyat ng hagdan. Pwede na. Para kang umaakyat ng hagdan. First 10 step, okay ka pa. Ngayon, 11 to 20 steps, it needed a different level of your health, ng baga mo, ng strongness ng baga mo, para for you to reach up to the 100 level, kung ano bang level yan. Yun. So, yan. You have to make the decision. Sino ba ako? Ano ba yung gusto ko talagang mangyari? Setting aside all the opinions of the people around me, whatever my parents told me, whatever the people told me, dito ka dapat dahil ito yung magaling ka. Search within your heart. Ask yourself, is this what I really want? Because ako, early on, I already know that event organizing is something that I really want for myself. And so, the universe gave it to me. We have a very abundant universe.
True.
But then, for the universe to give you what you want, you have to be clear. Hindi kasi po pwedeng, gusto ko rin po yan, gusto ko pa rin. Sasabihin sa'yo ni universe, so ano talaga unahin ko ibigay sa'yo?
And there's no such thing as something for nothing.
Yes, exactly.
Now, for those people out there who might not yet be clear with what they want in life, do you have some advice for them on, how they would know what do they really want to become as they grow?
I've heard some people say that passion is passé. It's so cliche. However, it was my journey. Everything started with my passion. Bata pa lang ako, nagtatrabaho ako. I love organizing events for my friends. Gusto ko nagsisurprise birthday party ako. Pag may ikakasal, nagba-bridal shower ako for my friends. Pag magta-travel kami, I organize everything for my friends. Pag nag-travel sila, para silang kumuha ng agency.
Free
Prepared
travel,
lahat para sa kanila. I love doing that. So I already know in my heart that that's something that I really want. So, probably, coming from my own experience, this is just me, okay? This might be different for other people, but search within your heart. Sa lahat ng mga ginagawa mo right now, ano yung nakakapagpasaya sa'yo na kahit hindi ka binabayaran, you willingly do it because you are happy, may contentment, may fulfillment ka. Kasi ako, every time I organize parties, events, tours for my friend, tapos nakikita ko na ang saya-saya ng kaibigan ko, the overflowing joy in me, iba din talaga yung nararamdaman ko. Kaya clear kagad ako, this is for me. And so, Laurus Enterprises came, it was universe gift for me kasi very clear ako na ito talaga
With what
yung
you
gusto
want.
ko.
Yes. Because our mind is like a magnet.
Correct.
And since you were so clear on that, the universe presented it to you.
Correct.
But it
And
didn't
thoughts are
happen.
things. It didn't happen overnight,
Right.
definitely.
As you'd mentioned, it has to be do, have. You prepared yourself, did what you had to do, that's why you have it now.
Yes, and also always believe.
True.
I always believe that I am a magnificent and beautiful creation of the Lord with the purpose of the universe. I always believe na kahit na anong pinagdadaanan ko, maligaw man ako sa moment na to, pinaninindigan ko that something good is about to happen in my life because I am magnificently and beautifully created for a purpose. What that purpose is, I already know it in my heart, na-discover ko na siya. So now I'm fulfilling that purpose. That's why I'm sharing all of these things to you. That's why I guested in your show. I accepted your invitation to be part of the show because this is me fulfilling my purpose. So for all the viewers out there, if you don't know yet kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo, keep on praying. Because ako, yun lang talaga yung bala ko. Yun lang talaga yung armor na meron ako. I always believe, I always know that the universe is very abundant and it always works in my favor. Belief is everything. Thoughts is everything. One of the things that I always love to share is what I learned from Millionaire Mind Intensive and from the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. TFAR, process of manifestation. Thoughts leads to feelings, leads to your action that would lead you to your result. Yes, you want to have that big house, you want to have that wonderful relationship with whoever, then you have to always start with your mind. Sabihin mo na sa sarili mo, ito yung gusto ko. And then it will convert to your feelings. Okay? You will have this huge desire in you eh. So iba yung mararamdaman mo. And that feeling of yours, yun ngayon yung magpo-fuel sa'yo to take this necessary action. The rightful action. Kasi lahat ng action, lahat naman gagalaw. Pero, hindi mo malalaman ngayon kung yung action na tinitake mo is in alignment ba with your thoughts. So, thoughts, feelings, actions. The result
will follow.
It will follow. Magugulat ka na lang. Minsan 10 times, minsan 0, but it doesn't matter. Magtiyaga ka lang, darating din. Always start with your thoughts. So, yun yung paniniwala.
Alam mo, challenge ko, ang dami niyang idea na binabato. One by one, kumukuha ko ng nuggets. Para pagka nag-slow down siya, kukonect na ako.
Yes.
Problema, may bago na naman siyang idea. May bago na naman siyang thought. Nalunod na ako, hindi ko na.
I-emphasize mo yung kasi yun, di ba, you said clarity, then belief, parang TFAR, di ba? I-emphasize mo yung third, yung action.
Action very critical.
Yun yung action niya, sa
Sige.
TFAR. Yes.
So,
Pwede
grabe.
mo i-add yan.
Ang dami nating natutunan kay Joana. Sana nag-take notes kayong lahat. Kasi ako hindi ko na alam kung paano ko sasaluhin yung sinabi niya dahil nalunod. Para tayong umattend ng training ng MMI. Ang nakaharap sa atin ngayon, si Robert Kiyosaki, si Gary Vaynerchuk, lahat na, no? So, before we end this show, Joana, and we are very thankful for giving us an opportunity to showcase who is Joana and the impact that you have in the business community, people around you, and of course to all our viewers. Let me ask, is there people out there that you would like to, say thank you that you are in this position right now?
There's a lot. First, of course, my parents. If they have not been resilient enough with all the challenges that we've been through, hindi talaga ako aapak kung nasaan ako right now. Second person that I want to acknowledge would be my best friend, Lynn. There was a point in my business, this was 2014, I was about to get married. Nagkapalpak-palpak yung negosyo ko, bro. Nalugi ako ng todo, bankrupt talaga. And at that time, nalulunod na ako, hindi ko na alam paano ako babawi pa. So may wedding ako na pine-prepare and nangako kasi ako talaga.
Which is yun yung expertise mo, mag-prepare.
Yes,
tapos merong
may
challenge.
Ganyan, di ba may challenge?
Ni-ready ka pala talaga.
So, yes. I talked to this friend of mine and then I told her, kasi pagdating sa mga challenges ko, hindi ko yan masyadong sinishare. Mahilig akong mag-keep sa sarili ko. Gagawan ko lang yan ng paraan. Siguro yun yung kinalakihan ko. Kaya parang, I've always been this tough outside, pero kahit lunod na ako inside. Pero yung
Sorry
mga
to
tao,
cut you off, but do you think it's a good strategy that when you have problems and also solohin mo? Okay.
No, never. One of the things that I learned from Les Brown, surround yourself with positive people, especially when you are in a very challenging situation, because you can never, you should never be alone with your own thoughts. Kasi with your own thoughts, ang nasa isip mo, utang, paano ko babayaran to? Malulunod ka dyan eh. You'll find out na, shit, paano pa ako babawi? Nasa bottom na ako. But if you have surrounded yourself with growth-minded, like-minded individuals who believe in you, regardless of the situation that you are in right now, they're gonna pull you out. They're gonna remind you na...
So how do you survive that? When you were in that situation, sinosolo mo lang?
Sinosolo ko, I called a friend.
Effective na. Nangyayari. Ganun.
Yes.
Oo, naibabalik ko sa siya, putol na.
I called my friend and sinabi ko na sa kanya kasi parang nahihiya ako sa fiancé ko kay Marlon nung time na yun. So sabi ko ganun, who do I talk? Okay. So tama-tama naman, kailangan ko talagang kausapin yung friend ko kasi abay siya sa wedding. So naramdaman niya kagad, oh how are you, ganyan. Sabi ko, okay lang. Sabi niya ganun. Parang hindi ko yung usual. Kasi bubbly nga ako. Parang hindi ko yung usual
Energy is
self
low.
mo. Oo. So parang sabi ko, yeah, sabi ko ganun, may palmalpak lang. So right now, na bankrupt lang naman ako. Na-wipe out lang naman yung savings ko. Ganyan. Sabi niya ganun. It's okay. Ikaw pa ba? Sabi niya ganun. The universe, God will provide for you. God will always provide. She reminded me that. Because at that very moment, I lost it. I was thinking, I'm on my own. I forgot that the universe is actually backing me
At
up.
your
And it's
side.
because of this friend of mine, I remembered, God will always provide. Hindi ka niya ilalagay sa isang sitwasyon na hindi mo kakayanin. And the reason that you are there, it's because tinatafen up ka niya. Gusto ka niyang maging better version of yourself.
You're being prepared for the next level.
Yes, so that you can become better than yesterday.
True.
Always. Because the goal is always, kahit 1%, 1% lang, atomic habits. Just be better than today. 1% lang i-achieve mo. In 1 year, that would be 365 days growth in you. So, and because of that friend of mine, Lane Fernandez, right now, never ko nang kinalimutan that God will always provide for me. So kahit na may pinagdadaanan kami ngayon sa Laurus Enterprises, kapit lang, naniniwala pa rin, smile pa rin. Be strong. Hindi ka niya iiwan, nandiyan lang siya. Pinapatatag ka lang niya right now para pag natapos itong pandemic na to, bonggang-bongga ka pagbalik mo sa live industry mo.
Maraming salamat, Joana Lazaro. Sa ating mga viewers, nandyan pa ba kayo? Grabe ang ating mga learning. Diyan lang kayo, kay mawawala sa ating pagbabalik. Matututo pa tayo kay Joana. Commercial ko na rin.
Babalik.
Meron yung parang closing statement na binigay na sa akin yung ko nakalimutan at kinabisado ko na pala, parang gagamit ko na ngayon. Okay. Alright, we're on the last portion of our show. Joana, what are the current activities or business engagement you have right now? Kindly invite our viewers so they can also learn from your company or from the events that you are promoting right now.
Thank
Ito
you so
na yung
much, bro.
bayad ng show sa'yo.
Promotion.
Mag-plug ka na,
Mag-plug.
yeah. Pero hindi pwedeng sabihin pala. Kulit talaga.
Sabihin ng mga tao,
Sabi
grabe
ng
naman
producer,
tong
ano ba
host
to
na
si...
to. Grabe naman tong host na to.
Sorry naman.
Masyado upfront.
Alright.
Yan, sige. Okay, salamat bro.